again, YouTube. I'm Ross the Oliver Man, and I just wanted to thank you for all of your likes and comments and subscriptions over this past, I guess it's been about 6 months since I started YouTube. I started in June, and I'm amazed at how many people enjoy seeing the stuff that I've done. And by now you've probably seen, I made a video of a kind of a montage of all of the videos up to this point, and it was even kind of mind-blowing to see how much time that actually was. I mean, it was over 24 hours worth of footage when you start splicing together 20-minute videos. So I got it edited down to a manageable hour and 20-some minutes, so I don't expect that people will watch it all the way through, but it is interesting to see all the different things that I've done in the world of Oliver, I suppose. And anyway, so I just wanted to say thank you again, and hopefully this next year we'll have a great year. I've got plenty of projects, as you can tell, and hopefully we will get some of those finished up in this next year that we started, and maybe start a few more new ones. And I'm just really glad that everybody has enjoyed everything, and thankful for all of the positive comments so far. One thing I hope to do in the coming year is give you a equipment tour. I know people have been asking for that, and I kind of feel like I need to get a little bit more organized here and maybe get a nice day where I can get stuff out of the shed again. As you can see, just I'm sitting on the Super 88, and a quick pan around, I've got tractors stuffed in about every corner, plus some in the barn and in other buildings. So hopefully that'll be something that we can do in this next year, and people will enjoy seeing. Well, while we're here, I might as well take you along on one of the farm chores, which is always fun, and that is feeding in the rain. But it's got to be done, and looking at the map, it doesn't look like it's going to quit raining anytime soon, so I guess we're going to get wet. Maybe it'll be more fun with company, right? It's a little bit cold today. should keep them occupied for a while. Those bales were made with a Kloss baler, and I'm not very impressed with them because you can see how well they hold together. As soon as you cut the net wrap off, that's about it. Well, now let's hope that they're still all in the pen while I go back and close the gate. It's just so much more fun when you're working in the mud. It's just the best. But that's the way it is. Oh, that's an... should probably kick that in there. And the joy of net wrap. If you don't cut it off before you go in, it's going to be all over the place. I'm not really a great fan of that either, but when you buy bales, that's about all everybody does anymore. So works good if you're going to store it for a long time, but other than that, it's kind of a nuisance. One of the upcoming projects I hope to do in the next few months is get some of my plows back in order. This 565 and then this 5540 are the two plows that we had all the time through the years. And one of the things that needs to happen, they just fell over the other day, or I say the other day, but I parked them here. If you've had one of these plows, you know how the jacks are. They fall over. So anyway, one of the things that I need to do is I want to get the coulters back in shape. Grandpa had trouble with them one time. I guess he was, I don't know if he was plowing in heavy trash or what, but they were starting to plug with trash, so he took some of them off. Two off of this plow, and then this plow was missing all of them. And you see I have since replaced them on this plow. I found some, these are a little bit later style than what it was supposed to have. This plow had the spring cushion coulters, but you'll see in a minute that the originals were just slightly different. But anyway, I looked around here for years and years, and he said, I know that I kept them. He said I put them, he couldn't remember where he put them. He put them in a safe place so that we wouldn't lose them. Well, the safe place is very safe because you can never find stuff back. So I started several years ago trying to accumulate enough coulters to put stuff back the way it was supposed to be. So I found a bunch for this, and I actually bought a 5-bottom plow that I was going to part out just so I could have coulters for this one. And the other day, while I was working, I'll show you what I found. So of course, the other day, after buying all these different coulters, I've got a whole pile there too that I'm going to put on that other pull-type pipe plow. But anyway, after buying them, I found the other ones back again. And I've looked around here for 20 years and never could find where he had stuck them, but they were in the corner of a shed, sitting on top of an implement with some other stuff piled on top. And the other day, I just happened to be at the right angle that I saw them and thought, I think that's what they are. So after doing a little excavating, I found them back. So I've got definitely enough now to put all the plows back the way they're supposed to be. The only sad story is these dished or concave coulter blades are not cheap, and I think I'll probably end up going with the Agco ones. You can get some 18-inch ones from Agco. They're 75 bucks a blade, but that's what it's supposed to have, so I'm gonna follow suit. On these plows where you have the little cover boards, they use the straight coulters, and then on the plows without them, that's why you have the concave ones, because it helps roll the trash under and takes the place of this. And the concave ones really do a good job, I have to say, and so it's definitely worth the money to put them back the way they're supposed to be, because they do an excellent job. This is my 566 plow, and as you can see, it's got the concave coulters because it doesn't have the cover boards. And this plow really does an excellent job. Pulls great, and I got it from a guy probably maybe about 10 or 12 years ago, and it was sitting inside the shed upside down, and I bet it has not plowed 20 acres in its life. Anyway, I've hooked onto it and plowed with it, and it works great. So that's enough proof of concept to me that buying more of the concave coulters is worth it, because this plow does an excellent job. So that's going to be a future project, hopefully, is getting all my plows back in order. I've wanted to plow again for the last several years, and it seems like I keep running out of time. Every time I get hooked up, then the weather changes and I have to hurry up and get everything planted, and then I never get to play with some of my stuff. So hopefully we can get the coulters back on this one and it'll be ready to go. This one should be ready to go. It has all new points on it, I believe. It's sitting here. The grass has grown up around it again, but anyway, it should be good to go. I need to finish adjusting the coulters. I never got that done. I've got my Chinesium vice grip holding that one up so it didn't fall down. So anyway, another project. Last year, which I guess is before my YouTube days, so you probably don't know about this, but I bought this, which is a 4441 plow. And the reason it's a 4441 is because this piece of metal here is connected. And the 4440, it was open, and this wasn't quite all the way. And this thing is, I bought it because you hardly ever see these around here. And I thought it was neat that it was a 6-bottom, but after closer inspection, it's not technically set up right as a 6-bottom. I have enough stuff here to make a authentic 5-bottom the way it's supposed to be. And that's why I have those other coulters in that pile, because it's missing all of them. So I got enough to put them on here. But if this was a true 6-bottom, the last 2 beams should be one piece. And then also there would be another piece of metal from here that ran all the way up to like about here, and then it curves into that, and your wheel would be on the outside one. So I'm kind of on the fence about what to do. I'd really like to have a 6-bottom, so I may try to find another 5540 and use it for parts, because I think I can make this back beam. I can saw it out of the main frame of these and get one that looks decent. So that is one possibility. The other possibility is right now I can take this one out. This is the one that's not right. This came off of one of those other ones, the style of it anyway. But I could put this back up to there and have a 5-bottom correct the way it's supposed to be. I haven't really decided what to do yet, but I mean, I hate to buy another plow and then cut it up for parts, but I don't think you see a 6-bottom of these very often. I've seen several 5-bottoms, but anyway, I think in time I'll get to this one. It's probably not going to be this year, but for now it's here and safe, and it's not heading to China to become metal chopsticks, so that's something. Again, I want to thank you for all of your watching of my videos, and if you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button. That really helps me out, and it doesn't cost you anything. And hopefully we'll keep making more Oliver and White videos in 2022. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.